All right, y'all. Today I want to, it's not really teach you, maybe it is. I kind of want to remind you what we learned about slope and how it goes together. I kind of want to tie up slope with a nice bow, kind of put some pieces together, hope it makes a lot of sense to you. So if you would, make this the next title in your math notebook. After you've done that, close it up for a bit, and I'll let you know when it's time to write. All right, so we've been talking about relations in these four formats for some time now. Sometimes they're graphs, sometimes they're ordered pairs, sometimes they're verbal, sometimes they're equations. And no matter what form they're in, we can calculate slope. It's easiest to do from this and to this. If we have an equation, we've been changing it into ordered pairs, and then we would find the slope. If we've had verbal descriptions, we would change it into ordered pairs, then we would find the slope. And here's kind of some things we've learned about slope. One, first of all, slope is only a feature of linear functions. This function here is linear. It has a slope. We could calculate it. This is not a linear relation. It's a curved relation and some other relation. We would not be able to find the slope on that graph. You know, in some places when x increased by 1, y would only increase a little. In other places when x increased by 1, y would increase a lot. We wouldn't get the same thing if we tried to calculate. Slope is a feature of linear functions. 2, slope is a measurement of how steep the line is. We can calculate the actual number. It's a measurement. This green line has a slope of 6. It is steeper than the red line, which only has a slope of 2. Steeper lines have higher slopes. Less steep lines have lower slopes. The blue line has a slope of 1/2. It's even less steep than the other two. So slope is a line is. 3. One way to calculate slope is the amount y changes when x increases by 1. That was my first strategy for you. Let's look at the green line. I'll write in green. So there, only look at the green line. When x increases by 1, y increases by 6. That's why that line has a slope of 6. On the red one, when y increase, let me erase the green one. I'm gonna need that space. Should have thought of that. On the red one, when x increases by 1, y increases by 2, slope of 2. Blue line, when x increases by 1, y only increases by 1/2. That's why that line has a slope of 1/2. We can do that on tables too. When x increases by 1, y increases by 5. When x increases by 1, y increases by 5. So that would have a slope of 5 as well. First strategy, the amount y changes when x increases by 1. The other strategy I offered was to find the y to x ratio between easy ordered pairs. So some graphs, it's not so easy to use that first strategy and say, okay, when x equals 1, how much does y go up? I don't know. Some fraction there, less than 1. Is it 1/2? Is it 3/4? Is it 2/3? I don't know. So instead of x only going by 1, we're just going to let x go by more and find this ratio. So these are easy ordered pairs. They're right on a grid line, kind of a grid crossing, there and there. I don't want to pick that point in the middle of stuff. I don't want to pick even that point, which is, you know, right on 7, but it's not right on 4 or 5 here. I want to pick easy ones. So there's some marked here. Doesn't matter which one you choose. I'll pick the outer two. I'm going to do one from there to there. And I want to find the y to x ratio, y to x. So here, the y changes from 2 up to 6. That's a change of 4. And the x changes from 3 over to 9. That's a change of 6. So I have a slope of 4/6. Wouldn't have mattered if I picked different ones. That's a big thing to know about this strategy. It doesn't matter which easy ordered pairs you pick. If I switch and I do just these two, from there to there, same thing's going to end up happening. Doesn't seem like it, but it will. Here my y changes from 4 to 6, that's a change of 2. X changes from 6 to 9, that's a change of 3. And they don't look the same, so you stop and think about it. But they are. They're both a slope of 2/3. I can divide these both by 2, same ratio, or multiply these both by 2, same. So our slope would be 2/3 on here. Can do that here as well. You'll notice I don't want to do my x increases by 1 strategy because x doesn't increase by 1, it increases by 2. So I'm just going to pick 2 easy ordered pairs. How much does y change versus how much does x change? So here the y changes from 6 to 18, that's a change of 12. This changes from 2 to 6, that's a change of 4. So this graph, if I made the line, would have a slope of 12 divided by 4 is 3. So that was our 2 strategies for finding slope. Fifth, slope and unit rate and the constant of proportionality, if there is one, they're all the same. Check it out. Let's see, let's start with slope. So we just found the slope here on the last one, right? I don't need to do that again. The slope was 3. All right, let's calculate unit rate. How many feet per minute? Per 1 minute. That's my x and my y. Right, so I want to know in 1 minute. Well, if in 2 minutes, he goes, whatever this is, goes 6 feet, then in 1 minute, it would go 3 feet. 3 feet per minute. 3 feet per minute. Look, unit rate, slope. Constant of proportionality, remember that was we take the y to x in a proportional relationship. This is a proportional relationship. Check your y to x ratio. 6 to 2, that's 3. 12 to 4, that's 3. 18 to 6, that's 3. Look, 3, 3, 3. All of those are 3. In a verbal representation, you'd even see it there, 3 miles per hour. That's the slope, and it's obviously the unit rate because it's written there. All 3 the same thing. That is 5 things we've learned about slope. Let's write them down together. I'm just going to go through them again with you so you have the chance to do that. Actually, I'm not going to go through them again with you. I'm just going to let you restart. That way I don't have to just repeat myself and erase all this stuff. So what I want you to do for I want you to go through the same stuff again. So I want you to just stop the video, start again, and I want you to do your notes that way. This is a wrap up. There's not new stuff here, but I do want you to know the 5 things we have learned about slope. After you have done so, I hope you feel super confident about slope, that you understand it, you can calculate it, you can find it from different things, you can handle both of the strategies, and you can compare it to a unit rate. Thanks for your hard work today, y'all, and I will see you next time.